Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So you might have seen the title as fast track. Yes, they tend to do quite well with stem cuttings. The Echeveria Riga that we had done stem cutting on the 14th of October 2022, and today is the 27th of November 2022. So we are revisiting the stem cutting that we had done of Riga, and now you can see that the pups are doing excellent. They have grown of a good size. Again, I wouldn't say it's a decent size. There is still a lot of scope for them to grow, but so far the stem cutting has done tremendously well, and we have a good success rate on the stem cutting. I'll put it on the left hand side of how it looked in the initial stages. So there are going to be two clips that are going to be played on the left hand side, so you'll get a fair idea. Apart from that, I will also put the entire process of the stem cutting in the description below, so if you have not watched that video, you can also quickly have a run through of how the process was, and you can see how well it is being set up. So the first clip that you're seeing on the screen is of 16th of October. I don't know what did I say, whether 14th or 16th, but any which ways I'll put the date on the screen, and I'll put the date of the second clip as well, when it was initially starting to grow. And on your right hand side is of 27th November, which is the present date. I'm very happy with this progress. And also probably at the same time frame, I had also done a stem cutting of Echeveria Pretty in Pink. This is not Pretty in Pink. This is probably some leaf propagation that ended up in this pot, and I left it as it is, and it is doing quite well. But this clump that you're seeing over here, this was a stem cutting, the original stem, and you can see all of the pups that have started to come up. It looks a lot like Graptoveria marpin, but please don't be confused. This is Echeveria Pretty in Pink. It looks very similar to our Graptoveria marpin, but this is a totally different variety. So this is going to be quite a challenge to separate the pups because they are quite infused, but I'll just wait for some more time before I separate them from this. And I think there is a small little mealy bug. Right, so this is another stem that was cut, and you can see the pup is starting off from the edge. So that is how the method works. It works really fast, and if you wanted to know how to water them, it is the same way I tend to water these. Now I can either do top watering or bottom watering, but I'll show you how to do the top watering. Again, the same bottle with a long nozzle, and then just water the soil. Now I'm not going to be doing a complete watering because otherwise the water is going to flow onto the table, and I do not want to wet the table, but I'm sure you'll get an idea of how to water. You might have seen my other videos as well about complete watering. That is, you water until the water starts passing through the drain hole. So you do the same process, but remember, this process has to be done only when you start seeing pups on the stem. When there are no pups on the stem, wait for some time, let the pups appear on them, and then you start with your watering. So here as well, the same way, very carefully, not dropping any water on the pups, because remember, it's going to be a little difficult to get rid of that water with the blower as well, because they are very congested and they are very small. Water staying in between the leaves can cause an issue. We do not want that to happen. So this is how we tend to water. So we have to do complete watering until the water starts passing through the drain hole. So that's all about it, guys. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep propagating.